Thought I'd make a video of my favorite tools right now that I use for Rust pretty much every time I play. I am in no way affiliated with any of these tools. Some are old, some are new. You may find some of them more helpful than others, but please go check them out. Support them if you feel so inclined to do so, and let's get into it. Number 1, RustHelp.com. I'm sure most of you are aware, but Rust Labs, a former very useful site for looking up Rust information, has turned into Rust Clash, known for its skin trading and betting. A lot of people have been waiting for an alternative source of information outside the wiki, and as of about a week ago, we've got a glimmer of hope. Let's talk about RustHelp from the maker of Rust Maps. I got a notification about a week or so ago on Discord that the site has gone live, and I went to go check it out. Keep in mind, it's very much the beginning phases of development, and it already shows a ton of promise. I'm going to highlight a few of the features that I find specifically useful. First off, let's talk items. Whether you're looking for a specific item, curious what can drop in what crates, or what the percentages are, it breaks it down for you in a very easy to understand format. Something I find particularly useful is the recycling portion. Whether you're recycling through the safe zone or in a rad town, you can make an educated decision on if you need to take the risk or you're good to go in a safe zone when you're doing a heavy recycle run. It breaks down the guaranteed output and the extra chance output. Another thing that I find valuable is the specificity in NPCs. Facepunch doesn't really explain the differences between the scientists that seemingly look the same, but have completely different drop rates, different health pools, and different guns based on their location and the monument that they're at. This website makes it easy to see, okay, I'm going to oil rig. What do the blue oil rig scientists drop? I would love to see more stats on the NPCs, such as what weapon they use, their HP pool, but I'm sure that's in the works. Other things I wanted to briefly touch on are the decay time for building blocks. It's useful to know if you run out of materials, how long you have on certain materials before they're gone, along with the rating section, which assists you in preparing the amount you need to break into that pesky neighbor's base. Okay. Last thing I promise, the coup de grace to other sites. It's the recycling tool. You can systematically input comps you have to determine the output. Knowing that you're going to be able to save some of your comps in order to upgrade that workbench is paramount. Knowing what you're guaranteed and what's going to be RNG is just awesome as well. I personally keep this up on my other screen 100% of the time when I'm playing Rust because, let's be honest, it's hard to remember everything when there's this much. Number 2, Rustrician. I'm a pretty avid Rust electrician, and besides the fact that I can workshop my kooky ideas in here, it's also extremely useful in looking at other builds that are tried and true. This type of thing can feel overwhelming in Rust, and this site does a spectacular job of breaking it down in a digestible fashion. Poke around, make something yourself, go to a build server, feel it out. Number 3, RustCalculator. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how often this website is updated, but I do use it for a couple things pretty consistently. I use the decay calculator, which is pretty self-explanatory. It'll help you determine when you need to get to that juicy base that's decaying as the last. Caveat with that is that these are the standard decay rules, so you'll have to break out the Google Sheets for any mods or adjustments to decay timing. Also, I just used a list of cameras here. I've screenshotted it, so I don't really visit it too much anymore, but good to know all the cameras that you can have from a computer station. Okay, number 4. RustBreeder. All right, this is for my farmers out here, and you're probably already using this, but RustBreeder is a lifesaver if you're attempting to crossbreed genes into a god clone. You simply type in what you have, and it tells you where to plant it so that it crossbreeds the correct genes. It also has the ability to download an application and completely automate the process for you inside the game itself, so check out RustBreeder. Okay, last thing, not a website. It's just a Rust-sanctioned application that kind of changed my shooting quite a bit in Prim and with guns. It's Crosshair X. It's as simple as it sounds. It gives you a customizable crosshair to use in-game for increased accuracy. Some of the Rust items are a little, we'll call it janky to say the least, so having a crosshair that's going to stay consistent is nice, and try it out. It actually helps a lot more than you think. All right, that's it for me. I sincerely hope you guys check out all these sites, follow along on the channel. Peace.